Hey guys, Holly here with a quick members only balloon twisting tutorial for you guys. I've been looking through our clip art vault and trying to fill in some of the gaps where we don't have any tutorials for some of the clip art. And so this is one that I know a lot of people have used and want a tutorial for. So here it is. It's going to stay members only because this particular clip art and a lot of our clip art is things that people have paid us to do privately for them. And so they're not clip art from my original balloon creations. And so I don't feel right putting it out there in the world for free because I wasn't the originator of the design. But I do feel okay putting it here in the members only vault for you guys. That way when you use clip art, you can also find the tutorial for that clip art. I do want it to be a robust, helpful resource for you guys. It's not very helpful if you have a lot of clip art with no tutorials. So here we go. Our members only, this is a balloon ball game. And I'm excited to do this one because I've never talked about or taught this technique before of putting a ball inside of a balloon. So we're going to do that tonight. If you've never done this, get ready because it's kind of exciting the first time you do it. So I'm going to be using a clear balloon. Come here. They're so sticky, these clear balloons. I'll be using a clear 260, and I've left about a 2-inch tail on the end there just so that we can give it some shape. And I think clear would obviously be best for this so you can see the ball inside of it, but the Betalitex crystal balloons that are clear with a tint of color would be really pretty for this as well. I don't have any right now, or I probably would have done this tutorial with those. So we'll just be using a clear balloon. And tonight I am using, it's from my rock and mineral collection, a rutilated quartz ball. I don't recommend using an item that is pricey or that you care about, or even a marble or anything hard like that, because if this pops and the ball goes shooting out somewhere, you don't want it to cause injuries. So rubber balls, bouncy balls, those types of things would be perfect for this. Maybe even, I've never tried it, but some of those like craft pom-poms that aren't super like the spiky ones, but they're a little bit more dense. Those might work as well. They won't roll around inside of the balloon as much, but this is what I have. I might have pom-poms somewhere. I'll have to try that after this. So this is what I'll be using today. You just want a ball that's, smaller than the width of your balloon. Okay, so this is going to fit right inside there just fine. Now, one thing that I sometimes do, I make sure I pull my nozzle nice and tight on this balloon, because when we get the ball inside of there, the nozzle of your balloon is going to end up inside of there as well, and sometimes that can add quite a lot of bulk and stuff and keep your ball from rolling really nicely. So I'm just going to go ahead and I've pulled my knot nice and tight, okay, and then we're going to just cut it off close to that, as close as we can. All right, now I just did my nails today, and so they're going to be sticking to the balloon. So I'm going to just kind of wet my finger a little bit, and we're going to put our ball right on the side of our balloon, and then we're just going to push it in gently. You can get it down to where you've just got the one finger in there. Okay. Woo! All right, now I'm going to grab that ball with my free hand that's outside of the balloon. Just kind of hold on to the ball and slowly back my finger out. But when I'm just a little bit away from that ball, I'm going to curve my finger back up and pull. And that's going to rip the balloon. So you want to make sure that you pinch it off as soon as you can. You can let go with this other hand, and now the ball is free in there. Isn't that cool? So now you want to tie off your balloon. If you've never done this and you're going to try it for the first time, please do leave a comment and let us know how it goes. All right, so now we've got a fun ball rolling around inside of there. And see if you can get a close-up here. You'll see that the ball is encased in a layer of the balloon. So we pushed it inside of the balloon and then broke off the balloon. And so there's, it's wrapped up in a layer of balloon. And that's why I cut the nozzle off as close as I could, because you can see it's not too bulky, but it does still have a little bump where that nozzle is on the side of that ball. Not a big deal, but just something to keep in mind. Okay, so that's the hardest part of this design. The rest of this is to make a 6-petal flower and leave it on a stick. So I've inflated this balloon with about a 3 to 4 inch tail, made my 6-petal flower, and then just left whatever was left at the end to be the stick. All right, and so I want to give this balloon some shape because we want to kind of curve it around. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to get my ball down to this starting end here, and we're going to squeeze our balloon out. I'm going to wrap it around my hands a little bit and just do some squeezing so we get a little bit of a coil. You could coil this balloon when you inflate it and then do the ball thing. I didn't want to overcomplicate this tutorial with doing a curly Q and then trying to stick the ball inside the curly Q. I wanted a nice straight balloon so you could really see everything as I was doing it. But if you want to skip this step, you can just curly Q inflate your balloon. Okay, so we're just gonna, and it doesn't have to be super curly, because really what we're going for is this, like the letter M, sort of. So we've got 2 points facing the same direction. Both of these are down. And then we've got one little loop-de-loop in the middle. Okay, so we're going to get both tails together in our hands here. And I'm going to put those down into the center of our 6-petal flower. And then you just want to wrap them around a couple of good times around these petals. Since this balloon has a little weight to it on top, you want to make sure it's attached really securely, because it's not just a little weightier with that ball in there, but we're also going to be throwing our weight around, if you know what I mean, for the game part of this. Okay, so now we have a really fun, crazy, cool looking thing, but the cool thing about this is that it's so interactive. So you can make a game out of who can get the ball all the way through with one little toss, and with a nice heavy ball it's a lot easier, but I think a bouncy ball would work as well. I'm not very good at my own game. Woo, woo. It's kind of therapeutic. New meaning to balloons as therapy. Anyway, it's really fun. So I hope you guys will give this a try and make your own little balloon loop-de-loop games. And let me know what kind of balls you find. I'll look. I know there's some, you can buy them in bulk, like little rubber bouncy ball things, and try to figure out like what size would be really good for you guys. I had a bag of little balls like that I bought years and years ago, but I went through them a long time ago or lost them in one of our many moves. So I'm using my quartz ball. I'm going to get it out of here after this tutorial and put it back on my display shelf. Don't let me forget that. But yeah, that is the balloon ball game. So this is a fun interactive one. As you can see, it only takes 2 balloons. A little bit more time consuming with putting the ball in there, but if you do that a bunch of times, you can get really fast and efficient at it. And this design doesn't require any artwork, so you know it kind of evens out on the time factor. So I hope that you guys like it. Want to see pictures, so make sure to post those and let me know if you come up with other fun balloon game or interactive balloons designs like this. It's even fun to just kind of leave it floating around in the middle too. Or, oh, I can't believe. Okay, the little balls that light up, the Neoloons, perfect for this because they'll be glowing as they're spinning around your clear balloon, and that's super fun as well. Why didn't I think of that? I was like stuck on rubber balls. Okay, Neoloons would be perfect for this. Use a Neoloon. All right, that's it for this members only tutorial. Next week, you guys can look forward to, I can't believe it, but it's already the end of the month, which means we're giving you all the social media content that you need for the next month, which is going to be June. Holy cow. So look forward to that. Get your social media planners and schedulers ready because we've got lots of images and content ready for you to copy and paste into your own business social profiles. All right, we'll see you again next week. Have a great weekend, everyone. Bye, guys.